Okay, we are here with Tracy Mullin, NRF CEO. And have you been to Brazil before?
I have not. I would love to visit Brazil. My husband's been there many times, and I've just never had a chance. But it will be on my schedule this year.
Oh, perfect. And what do you think about there are too many Brazilians that come to the NRF? What do you think about this massive presence of Brazilians here?
We love the Brazilians. They're our second largest delegation. I think we had 500 Brazilians at the show this year. And first of all, they're warm, wonderful people. They're very enthusiastic about retailing. They contribute a lot because we learn a lot from them. So it's a wonderful partnership. And we really are delighted that we have so many of your colleagues here with us.
Oh, thank you so much. And what would be the highlights of the NRF 2009?
Well, as you know, this has been a very difficult year in the U.S. Retailers have been struggling. The economy is very weak. And so one of the real main purposes of this show was to allow all the retailers to come together, share war stories, commiserate, encourage each other to do better in the coming year. We had a couple of economic sessions that talked about both the global economy and also the U.S. economy, people trying to anticipate what 2009 is going to look like. So those were certainly highlights. Another highlight was our keynote speaker, Lee Scott, the CEO of Walmart, who is stepping down. This was his last formal presentation as CEO, and he had a lot to say both about the industry and about the country and how we need to work in partnership with the people who run the government, vendors and retailers together, and really need to partner more and put aside differences. So, and right now we have a panel coming up, which I hope you're going to see at 11 o'clock, on inspiring leadership, which is so important right now. We have three iconic retail leaders in the U.S., Bert Tansky from Neiman Marcus, Kip Tindall from the Container Store, and Roger Farah of Polo Ralph Lauren. We're going to talk about how they have inspired their staffs, their executives to do more, to do better, and the company's success is proof of their leadership.
Okay. Speaking about crisis, there were some speakers that said that in the emerging countries, the crisis were hit not that as hard as in the U.S. Do you think that this is an opportunity maybe for American companies to do more business with the Brazilian and other countries as China and Russia? What do you think about this subject?
Well, I think you're going to see more U.S. retailers looking outside the shores of the U.S. to learn from people who are successful. One of the things that American retailers need to do more of is to look beyond the U.S. for solutions. And Brazil certainly has a vibrant retail community. I think there's lots of creative and innovative solutions that Brazilian retailers are initiating, and I think the U.S. retailers can learn a lot.
Okay. In the NRF, there was a lot of talk about sustainability, marketing, people, technology. What do you think that is like the biggest issues on all these subjects in 2009?
Unfortunately, I think they're all important. For every company, they have to decide which is going to be the priority. A lot of retailing today in the U.S. is driven by technology. So we have a huge trade show floor that looks at all the emerging technologies, all the cool new solutions, and there are lots of really fun, exciting new things that are out there. But if you don't have good people, if you don't have good human resources and teaching and training skills, if you don't have good marketing and merchandise, your technology is worthless. So it all has to come together. You need all of it, and it all needs to work in sync. Mm-hmm. So there's no one thing. You have to focus on everything.
Okay, in a few weeks, there will be a new leadership in the U.S., right? The Obama administration. What do you think that are the expectations of the retail industry on this new, on this change, right? And this new leadership, and how that can influence the business?
Well, I think there's huge expectation for this new president, not just among the retail industry, but among everyone in the country. The challenges are bigger than they've ever been, whether it's the economy or global terrorism or geopolitical issues. It's all huge. For the retail industry, I think we are looking for actually getting through the inauguration, having a new president, which we believe will help increase consumer confidence, that we will have some stability in the workforce, we will have stability in the government, and we can move forward collectively as a country. So I think there's a lot of optimism about this new president, and optimism that just the change itself is going to help the economy. So we have our fingers crossed.
Oh, for sure. So maybe it's not only an economic crisis, it's a confidence crisis as well, right?
That's a very good point. It is a confidence crisis. Consumer confidence is lower than it's ever been in our history, and we need leadership, we need inspiration, and I think a lot of us are optimistic that Barack Obama can bring that.
Okay, would you have like a final advice for because we're gonna put that for a lot of retailers in Brazil, for NRF 2010, what could be highlights of the next year, and then advice could you give them?
Well, for 2010, I hope we have a completely new global economy. I hope everything is up. Yes. Consumers are shopping again. Retailers are feeling good. They have new strategies and innovations in place, and we have peace in the world. How's that for a good global goal?
That's great.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.